Alysa Liu just dropped a bombshell at the Olympic gala that has everyone talking. Only 48 hours after claiming the gold medal, she returned to the ice for one final bow and received the night's biggest spotlight. Organizers selected her to be the grand finale, the absolute showstopper to close out the entire event. Over 40 of the world's most elite skaters took the stage that evening. We are talking about the men's champion, the pair's gold medalists, the legends of ice dance. Every single podium finisher was there, yet Alysa Liu was handpicked to bring down the curtain before the world went home. This goes beyond mere tradition. It is a massive nod of respect. She was the singular star everyone was waiting to watch. But how she used that spotlight sent shockwaves through the figure skating community. Forget Tchaikovsky, she threw the rulebook out the window and ignored the ballads. She completely defied the expectations placed on a dignified Olympic champion. Instead, she vibed out to stateside by Pink Pantheress and Zara Larsson, a Gen Z anthem that has been dominating TikTok feeds for months. Decked out in a midnight blue outfit dripping in crystals with a matching choker, she looked every bit the ice princess. Yet, her performance felt less like a competition and more like a pop concert, filled with high-octane choreography, sassy moves, and an unapologetically carefree attitude. She had the whole stadium grooving in their seats, transforming a stiff formal ceremony into a massive party, and the online world absolutely lost its mind. NBC Olympics immediately shared the footage, highlighting the sheer radiance and sparkle of her gala routine. The clip instantly went nuclear on TikTok, X, and Instagram, racking up millions of views in a matter of hours. Viewers were stunned to see a freshly minted Olympic champion wrapping up the Winter Games to the beat of Pink Pantheress. It was far from traditional, completely unexpected, and 100% on brand for Alysa Liu. Remember, she walked away from the sport at 16 because she despised the toxicity, only to return entirely on her own terms. She snagged that gold medal by staying true to herself, and she capped it all off with the most talked-about performance of the Games. Now, here is the twist that makes this story even crazier. Pink Pantheress herself was tuning in, and her reaction was priceless. Alysa had initially quit at 16, burned out and disillusioned by what figure skating had turned into. 2 years later, she staged a comeback with a single, non-negotiable condition. Nobody tells her what to do. She calls the shots on music, costumes, and coaching. Her coach openly stated that the goal was never the podium. It was simply to skate and find joy in the process. Against the odds, that mindset led her to Olympic gold, followed by a gala finale unlike anything history has ever seen. But let's circle back to the wildest part. The artist behind the music was actually watching the broadcast live. Just days before the gala, reporter Raymond Braun surprised Alysa with a personal video message from the pop star herself. In the clip, Pink Pantheress sent a whole lot of love and thanked Alysa for the incredible support. She wished her a fantastic show, called her inspiring, and confessed that she used to be obsessed with figure skaters growing up. She told Alysa, "You are literally living my dream," thanking her profusely for the love. Here you have one of the hottest artists on the planet telling an Olympic skater that she is the one who is starstruck. Alysa's face just lit up. She declared Pink Pantheress her absolute favorite artist and vowed that if she made the gala cut, Stateside would be her song. She kept that promise, closing out the Olympics to her idol's track just 48 hours after receiving that shout-out. So there was Alysa Liu commanding the ice as the final act of the Olympic gala. She shut down the games vibing to Pink Pantheress and Zara Larsson, but the story doesn't end with just one pop star. Zara Larsson, who features on the remix, uploaded a clip of herself and her friends screaming as they watched the Olympic champion skate to her voice. That makes two global superstars watching and cheering for a figure skater using their music at the Winter Games. We are in uncharted territory here. This simply does not happen in the stiff world of figure skating. Gold medalists don't usually bust out viral TikTok hits at galas, and chart-topping artists don't usually film reaction videos to ice skating. This collision of figure skating and pop culture is totally unprecedented, and Alysa is pulling it off while being unapologetically authentic. From the striped halo hair and smiley piercing to the bedazzled dress and the pure euphoria on the ice, she is a vibe. Critics called the routine flirtatious and electrifying, boasting a high-energy rhythm that felt light years away from the traditions of the sport. There were no judges to impress, no scores to stress over, and no medals at stake, just raw artistic liberty. She seized that moment to demonstrate what skating looks like when it's fueled by passion rather than pressure or expectation. The audience in the arena ate it up, and the internet hasn't stopped buzzing since. This performance proved something crucial. What Alysa Liu delivered that night was far more than just entertainment. It was a bold declaration. Just 2 days prior, she had secured the Olympic gold. She had taken the title skating to Donna Summer's MacArthur Park suite in shimmering gold, grinning through her warm-up like she was already at the victory party. She nailed 7 triple jumps, gliding effortlessly across the rink while the stadium erupted. Her free skate tally hit 150.20. That number marked the season's top global score for women. Rocketing from third to gold, she edged out Japan's Kiori Sakamoto by a razor-thin margin of under 2 points. But it was bigger than the score. She became the first American lady to claim the crown since Sarah Hughes back in 2002. A 24-year dry spell was shattered, and she did it on her own terms. Remember, she actually quit the sport at 16 right after the Beijing Games in 2022. Exhausted and resentful of the ice, she walked away. 2 years later, she returned with a non-negotiable demand: total artistic authority over her tracks, zero interference allowed. She claimed the 2025 world title, snatched Olympic gold, and wrapped up the games vibing to Pink Pantheress. Breaking that 24-year curse wasn't merely about bringing home hardware. It represented a battle against crushing expectations and a machine designed to shatter young competitors. Alysa Liu didn't stop the cycle by fitting in. She destroyed it by opting out entirely. She capped off her victory lap skating to Gen Z anthems, sparkling in a jeweled blue outfit while her musical idols looked on. Here was her declaration: "You can stand atop the podium without sacrificing your happiness. Being a victor doesn't mean losing your identity." Her gala routine has racked up millions of hits, even catching the eyes of Pink Pantheress and Zara Larsson. From ice rink diehards to pop culture stans, everyone is buzzing. This is the magic that unfolds when competitors are allowed to be human, when we stop shoving them into boxes. When happiness is the priority, not just the trophy case. Alysa Liu achieved far more than just securing an Olympic title. She rewrote the rulebook on the appearance of a winner, the soundtrack of success, and the art of celebration. Best of all, she performed with a genuine grin. This comes from a girl who once despised the sport enough to quit cold turkey. Today, she reigns as the Olympic queen who shut down the games, blasting Pink Pantheress, performing for her icons while millions cheered along. She demonstrated that destroying your soul isn't a prerequisite for greatness. You can win with a full heart and revolutionize the game while you're at it. Do you believe Alysa Liu is permanently transforming figure skating? Is it time for more competitors to skate to tracks they actually vibe with? Drop your thoughts in the comments and hit that subscribe button. We'll be tracking her title defense at the World Championships this March. The girl who rocked Pink Pantheress on Olympic ice proved that happiness conquers all, and her story is nowhere near finished. Alysa Liu just dropped a bombshell at the Olympic gala that has everyone talking. Only 48 hours after claiming the